Hello and welcome to this video for the upcoming One Basin CRC event in Renmark. My name is Rory. I'm studying with Flinders University and I'm researching policy and regulatory aspects of managed aquifer recharge and water banking. This is a CRC research program with CSIRO support via an IPhD. Managed aquifer recharge and water banking are practices encompassing the artificial delivery of excess surface water into an aquifer as an alternative to water storage in surface reservoirs. Managed aquifer recharge and water banking have also been identified as processes with far fewer environmental impacts than traditional reservoirs, with reduced engineering costs and substantially fewer losses to evaporation. Managed aquifer recharge, its technologies and associated practices have substantial identified potential for the Murray-Darling Basin. One Basin recently described the practices as scalable, low-loss, multi-benefit storage solutions, while Dennis Gonzalez, in identifying the Murray-Darling Basin's immense aquiferous potential for MAR, described a lack of adoption as being in spite of drought's impact upon agriculture, basin communities and the environment. I started this PhD in February this year with the intent of answering calls to research policy barriers and regulatory costs facing managed aquifer recharge. Case studies will be pursued in the Murray-Darling Basin and the United States, where examples such as Kern Water Bank have been described as institutionally similar to a groundwater version of a financial bank, potentially adaptable to the marketised water system of Australia. This is with the goal of using comparative analysis to inform policy and regulation, supporting adoption to benefit the Murray-Darling Basin as a whole. In this early stage of my PhD, I mean to trace the development of policy and regulations through a lens of academic and governmental discussions. I have begun gathering data for and familiarising myself with PRISMA standards in preparation to conduct a systematic literature review into managed aquifer recharges, policies and regulations. This will be foundational to the PhD's goal of enabling a more coherent implementation of managed aquifer recharge across the many states and territories of the Murray-Darling Basin, informed by international comparison of policy and regulations. Thank you for watching this video. Here you'll find contact details for myself and my supervisors, Professor Neville Crossman, Daniel Pearce, Dr. Declan Page and Professor Sarah Wheeler. Thank you and see you at the conference.